Hi, welcome. We are again here and we are going to talk about relationships. And having been in many sessions with clients, couples who are struggling with their relationships, I know what is missing from a relationship and I know what makes a relationship be healthy when it's there. So I have gathered these six most important features of a healthy relationship, and I would like to share them with you today. I call them six green flags. Why? Because we hear about red flags all the time. So let's internet connection not so stable. Let's go back. Let's talk about the green flags of a healthy relationship. First of all, when you are in a healthy relationship, there's a lot of validation. What do we mean validation? We mean that when we're sharing our struggle with our partner, we can hear them be validating and not dismissive towards us. So when you say, for example, I had a difficult conversation today with my boss, you will not hear your partner saying, oh, come on, like don't consider that very important, because you know your boss. One day he's like that, the other day is like this. So yeah, don't bother. So instead of opening the dialogue so that you can share how you feel, instead of validating you that you had a difficult conversation and ask you how it was, or understand, empathize with how hard it was for you, you just hear somebody dismissing you. But again, we're talking about the healthy signs, which is you hear validation. They can understand your feelings, they can understand your struggles, even though they don't agree sometimes, even though they think that they would react in a different way. It doesn't matter. They try to get into your shoes. That's the first one. They validate you. Wherever you are, they're going to meet you there. Whatever emotion you're experiencing, they're going to try to understand it as much as possible. The second one related to that is the freedom we feel in order to share. The open communication, as they say, but feeling free to express your feelings, your emotions, your opinions, your thoughts, your needs is one of the top priorities in a healthy relationship. We want to feel that whatever we ask, whatever we feel, it's okay to share it. So when I say it's okay, I can replace it with the word it's safe. You're feeling safe to experience your feelings and to share them with your partner. This feeling of safety is unique. When you feel that whatever you're experiencing will be embraced, you don't need anything else. The third one, trust. And when I say trust, I usually make it very explicit, and I can tell you like even four sides of trust. One, I trust you. You trust me. Three, I want to trust you. Four, you want me to trust you. I want to trust you with I trust you is very different. I trust you means, okay, I have seen the evidence and I can trust you, but I want to trust you is I can have faith in you. I leave behind all my doubts, all my past experiences. I don't project any fears on you. I want to trust you. It's a conscious, mindful decision that I want to trust you, and that's a sign of a healthy relationship. Of a healthy relationship, I don't sleep with an eye open. In other words, right? I can feel really safe and trusting in this relationship. The fourth sign, the fourth flag is green flag is personal space. I know that previous generations, they used to believe that we have to do everything together. We have to align 100% with our needs, with our time allocations, with our energy. However, that's not always very healthy. We have to respect each person's individuality and autonomy in the relationship. And in healthy relationships, there is a space for that. We can be ourselves. We can even have different hobbies from our partner. We can have different interests. We can have a different energy and still be happily together. So it's important to understand that personal space is what separates us from a codependent relationship. Codependent is what I said before, doing everything together, needing the other person, wanting the other person to need you, and completely being dependent on each other emotionally, mentally, and of course, practically. We are not doing that. We are respecting personal space. We are allowing the other person to be different from us. We are accepting and embracing imperfection and differences. And we are building on that. Let's go to number five. Yes, five. The willingness to grow together. You're not going to find a perfect partner. There's no such thing. You're not going to find a perfect relationship. There's no such thing either. But when you embrace with acceptance the partner that you are in, the partner that you are with, and you are allowing for yourself to be imperfect and also for your partner, when you know and you acknowledge that there are traumas and there are past wounds and there are unprocessed feelings, of course, nobody's perfect. But when you see that your partner is willing to grow together with you, is willing to heal together with you, is willing to open up and share with vulnerability and honesty together with you what they're going through and grow together with you, that's amazing. That's when magic happens. That's when everything changes. So we're not looking for perfection. We're not looking for somebody who has already done their therapy and they're already healed. We're looking for somebody who's willing to work together with you in order to grow together. And that's not easy to find, and that's not easy to accept as well. Last but not least, my sixth and very important green flag for a relationship. When you are yourself in the relationship, when you're not overthinking what shall I do, what shall I say, uh, trying for this relationship, when you can be yourself, this is a unique feeling. I don't know if you have experienced that. I can be myself, I can be silly, I can make mistakes, or I can let go of this facade and this mask that I show to everybody else, to my work, to my family. But with you, I can be myself. If you have experienced that, that's a green flag. If you have met a person that they can let their guard down and they can be themselves, that's fantastic. When you have fun with your partner, right? And when you also abstain from this power game that I have to, create the strategy so that I can make my partner like me, love me more. When you can be free and when things, of course, flow in a smooth, let's say, flow. When you also admire your partner, that's very unique. I can admire you without thinking that maybe I'm going to spoil you or maybe you're going to hurt me or you're going to betray me. I can admire you. That's something that I don't see very often in the couples that come and visit me for couples therapy in my practice. They have forgotten how to admire each other, how to look at the other person, in either verbally or internally, and look at them and, wow, this person, I like the way that they handle triggers, or I like how this person talks to the family. Wow, I like how confident or how strong this person is. Looking at your partner and thinking how much you admire them is also one of the strongest indicators for a healthy relationship. I hope you got an idea. I hope you checked as many as possible from these six green flags. And let me know in the comments your questions, your experience, and whether you have also realized and acknowledged another green flag in the relationship. I would love to hear that. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget that next week we are continuously working on relationships and we have the workshop from conflict to connection through safe attachment. We are going to understand attachment styles. We are going to understand what the contribution of this attachment style is on the negative cycle that is created on the relationships, and we are going to reverse that. We are going to see how we can use our attachment style while moving towards a more secure attachment style, but how we can talk to our partner, how we can connect with our partner without losing the communication that we want to have, without being left alone, without pushing even further our partner. Join us and find out more if you're tired of the negative cycle in your relationship. Thank you very much for being here. Take good care of yourself.